Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. I had to think about that. Is today Friday or Saturday? It's Saturday. And it's the third day of April. And it's Easter weekend. Can you guys believe that? So welcome. Sorry I didn't get Wine and Chat in yesterday. It's been a hectic week, y'all. So we decided to do Saturday Wine and Chat. But hey, at least we did it 2 weeks in a row consecutively. So I'm impressed that I've been able to do that at least, right? So typical Wine and Chat stuff. We'll go over our standard new vendors, and if you guys have any questions at all, you're always welcome to drop them whenever in the comment section, and I will make sure I get to them. So let's see. And if you come on, please say hi so I know who's hanging out with us tonight. So we've got Renee. Welcome, Renee. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm a little shocked that Michelle was not the first to comment, but I do know it's an odd time. Normally I do this at like 7 o'clock. I wanted it to be 6 just because I didn't want to go to bed super late tonight or have to go to bed right after Wine and Chat. So, hey. And we have Melanie. Welcome, Melanie. If you guys don't know who Melanie is, she is the owner of the amazing Zorel Fabrics, who's a vendor this year. So welcome. Hi. We've got Terry Joe in the house. Hey, Terry Joe. Terry Joe, message Michelle and ask her where she's at because she ain't on yet. We've got Dawn. Hello, Dawn. And we've got Kim. Hey. And even Suzanne made it. I think it's only because I tagged you this time. So in typical Wine and Chat fashion, what's everybody drinking tonight? Alcoholic, non-alcoholic? Just drop a comment. Let me know. Tonight I have rum and Monster. It's a weird combination, but it works when you have a lot of stuff to get done in one day. So yay. So we've got Melanie's drinking and taking product photos. That's bomb. You got to do something. Renee is drinking the water. Very nice. Hi. Thanks for joining us. We got a YouTuber on tonight, y'all. Oh, Michelle will be joining us momentarily. If you guys don't know, Michelle always is like the first to comment on Wine and Chat and Patreon calls and all sorts of things. Yeah, there she is. She's here. Hi, Michelle. You weren't the first one tonight. I'm very sad. Suzanne's got rum and Coke going. Nice. That's, my standard. All right. Welcome, guys. So we'll go ahead and get into it. You guys can still comment and let me know what y'all are drinking. But I did want to start off with some fun news. I don't know if you guys saw, if you guys entered on our, we teamed up with Ragamuffin Patterns and Fabrics, and they graciously offered to give away a free pattern, and their patterns are amazing. I don't know if you guys see, but a lot of times when I make myself a dress, it's a Ragamuffin pattern or Green Style. Those are my go-tos, but Ragamuffin primarily because like the cut on them and how they come together hide my mommy belly, but still make me feel like really curvy and cute. So I was super stoked, and they're giving away the 3 yards of fabric, and so that post was up for the past week-ish. And so the Jennifer, who is the owner of Ragamuffin, by the way, they were our sponsor for the fashion show last year, and so shout out to them for that. But the winner of that, I don't know if you guys saw who was tagged, Lynette Guzman, won that. So yay. I always like giveaways, and I think it's really cool when we do collabs with other people. So if you guys ever own a company and want to collab with us, we're always happy to help give away awesome things, designs, products, patterns, whatever it is. So yay. So congrats, Lynette. I just want to throw that out here real quick. And yeah, if you guys have any questions as we go along, pop them below. Dawn's got some water. And Melanie, while she's taking her product photos, is drinking Mai Tai. That's impressive. I can't make a Mai Tai at home. I feel like it always becomes either too juicy or too rummy. I can never find that sweet spot, but that's awesome. Mai Tais are one of my favorites. Michelle just got home from sewing studio. Yeah, you took the alligator class, the alligator stuffy class. It was so cute. I think you posted it in a couple places, right? Oh, and she got a new machine. Shout out to Fran from Sewing Studio for hooking her up. And Fran's been helping everybody get machines lately. So if you guys are local to Orlando, Maitland area, I got a girl at Sewing Studio who's the bomb at selling machines. She sold me my current machine. She sold me the machines that are going to be available for rent at the expo this year, which is like my next talking point too. And then she's been helping everybody find like the perfect machine, sergers, embroidery, combo, sewing, whatever. So she's an expert there. So definitely check out Fran Brown over at Sewing Studio. And if you guys are more towards the Lakeland area or more interested in like Vikings, I got an awesome person there for you guys too. Becky Bear is my go-to sales lady out there. So if you guys need references, where to buy your machines, holla. Okay, but speaking of machines, I know a lot of you guys were asking, but we do have machine rentals and now available. I'm going to share my screen. You know, this always takes me a couple seconds when I'm first doing it. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the website so you can see if you guys do want to do a machine rental, where to go. This is the easiest way for me to kind of manage who wants a machine and when. And I'm going to stipulate this. I sent this link to a couple people before I changed the philosophy, and I got a message, everybody that's already asked to get a machine rental, and those that did it before, I corrected it. I need to contact you and let you know what the new way is, and but you'll be still in the same order that you guys asked. So yeah, so if you go to the website, so magicalexpo.com, and you go to under applications, there's a machine rental app. Go ahead and just click that. And then in here, it kind of gives you the outline of what you get when you do a machine rental. You know, you get, it's a Brother Pacesetter machine, a PS500, if you guys want to look that up. But it's a great beginner machine, but also it has all the stitches that you would need, including stretch stitches. They're workhorses. They're great. They're Brothers. I love Brother. They're so simple and they're so easy to thread. So even if you've never touched a sewing machine, we'll show you how to thread it. But you'll get an empty bobbin with that, and you'll get one needle. But if it breaks, come find us at the swag table, and we will help you get a new needle. But also we have some of my staff will be trained to help troubleshoot and help you thread and figure out if there's an issue at all. So you'll get the technical assistance too. And then we have it broken out, the costs of what the machine rentals will cost per class. You can even rent it during the lunch break time as a class. So that way you guys can go rent in there, or you can do it per day and the times at which you do it. And then we're also going to have like nighttime rentals. So if you want to use that 24-hour room but didn't bring your own machine, we'll have the machine rentals available on an hourly basis there as well. So that way we can get more people, more of the machines. But we have 12 machines. We went and we were worried because so many people were asking about machine rentals. We went from 5 to 12. I went in to go pick up a couple machines and said, screw it, we're getting more machines. So you're just going to fill this out, and then you're going to tell me how you want to rent it, if it's by the class or by the day. And then if you're doing by the class, let me know when you want to do it so that I can then schedule it, figure out how to make sure everybody humanly possible that wants a machine to rent can get a machine. So that's kind of how that looks. If you have any questions when you're filling it out afterwards, whatever, send me a message and I'll help you out. But yeah, so that is the machine rental stuff. And I'm going to check comments, make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, cool. I'm not. Hello, welcome. I'm glad you're joining us tonight. Yeah. And again, if anybody has questions throughout this time and I'm not already touching upon it, or you haven't been answered, which I think everybody should have, let me know. Also, if you've messaged me and I said I was going to do something for you and you haven't heard back from me, please message me again. I apologize. I get a million messages and usually I take notes, but I have like 6 sheets of like to-dos and messages to answer. And so I apologize. So if it's more urgent, message me again. Yeah. Okay. Wow. No comments. You guys are quiet tonight. All right. Well, okay. So I'll just keep going through my little announcements. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, drop a comment. Classes are open for everybody. If you have a ticket, you can sign up for classes. Yes, there are quite a few that are booked up, but so you guys know, I went and we had our walkthrough with Gaylord on Friday. Another reason why I didn't do wine and chat yesterday was that was an eventful trip. And we were trying to go through what October is going to look like, what's the setup. So we're staying in the St. George Plaza, like in the atrium area. We still have all the St. George rooms. That is not changing. But yeah, so we're all in the same place as last year, which is fantastic. They're a really cool area. It's looking like, and nobody quote me on this because we all know how the environment changes lately every week. So it's looking like Gaylord is confident that by October, we should have reduced distancing at least. So that'd be great, which means that we should be able to potentially open up some additional seats in some of the classes. There are some classes that are hard limits, like in the hoop classes taught by Sewing Studio and the surgery classes taught by Sewing Studio, because they're bringing machines, those are limited seats. So if you want a seat in there, you guys are just going to have to keep an eye out to see if anybody drops it. It may or may not happen. Occasionally it does. And like, so somebody just had to get a refund today because they found out their son's getting married, which is awesome, but they now they can't come. So I have to go through and make sure she's removed from her seats. So just, keep an eye out on things, and you never know when something might come up that you really wanted. Yeah. So anyway, that being said, we should have some seats opening up as we get closer potentially. But if there's also a class that you wanted that you didn't get, please message me and I will let you know if that's one of the classes that we might have leeway on, or if it's like a group seating type thing. We're trying to like lump people together as it makes sense for the class. Like certain classes are really big projects and you want that space. And we understand that. So those won't be like the ones that we lump people together. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm making sense now, but anyway. Oh, and I did want to mention, next in topics, all the class kits are available to purchase now. I know there's some that are a little confusing and I apologize. It's just the nature of the beast of having so many diverse types of classes. And so all the class kits are available and some have more options than what were listed before on like the hands-on description page, because the teachers wanted to give people the ability to choose fabric types or things like that. But one of the ones I really did want to mention is the Jedi Tunic class. If you're taking that, there is an option to have your fabric pre-cut for you. And I know it says like we would need your size. Go ahead if you want the pre-cut one, which I highly suggest because it's going to cut down a lot of your time in the class and you'll get more time to actually make your garment. So if you're slower or newer, or your skills on garment making are like just getting up there, whatever it is, I highly suggest doing that because it'll give you more time, and it especially gives Merritt the teacher more time to like help everybody. And then so I highly suggest doing that. But if once you purchase that, I'm compiling everybody that's bought kits. I will go through and I will message you and ask what your measurements are, and then assign you your size, and then I'll feed that information back to the teacher and we'll be good to go there. The other one that was a little interesting was the Sahara dress. I know I've gotten a couple messages on that. I'm going to try to fix it in the system, but it's just every size, because of the differences in the fabrics and everything like that, has a different cost. So I need your measurements. And I know people are saying there wasn't a comment section. I fixed that already. So yes, it's only a penny. And if you buy a kit by itself, for some reason, my system requires you to spend at least 50 cents. I apologize. Go ahead and just message me personally, give me your measurements, and then I will go ahead and get an invoice to you of what that size looks like once I talk to the teacher. I think that was the other like tricky one. I think the other ones are good. And then also, if you want a class kit, but you're not taking the class, don't purchase it yet. Message me, and we are working with the teachers to see if they have any leeway on getting additional kits for those types of people. But I'm trying to get a tally of how many everybody wants in certain classes. That way I can just bulk give that information to the teachers, and then I can respond back to you guys. Cool? Okay. Michelle says she's sorry, she's multitasking. Yeah, I feel you. Multitasking happens a lot in this room. I'm putting in a zipper. I'm concentrating. Oh gosh, zippers scare me. Good luck. Question about, we got a question. Okay, question about D-Stash Bash. Can items be any craft related items or only sewing related? Well, we are Sewing and Crafting Expo, so they can be anything sewing or crafting. We had cardboard tubes, we had glitter, we had buttons, we had beads, we had stamps, we had all sorts of like crafting related things on top of sewing. And Michelle is very big on wanting glitter, so if anybody wants the D-Stash glitter, Michelle wants it. But yeah, definitely it's anything sewing and crafting related. And even if it walks that fine line, like you can use it somehow for sewing and crafting. Like we've had people bring lamps and magnifying glasses and stuff like that. You never know what somebody might find value in. Okay, question about class kits. When do we need to purchase class kits by? The sooner the better, but we ask that all class kits are purchased at least 1 month prior. We make exceptions for people that buy their ticket in the last month. But yes, the preference is at least 1 month prior, so that way the teachers have enough time to go and get all the materials, compile the kits, and put those together for you guys in time for the expo. And another question I get a lot is, when do we get the kits? Are they mailed to us? No, they're not mailed to you. You get them at the beginning of your class. The teachers will hand them out at the beginning of class when you get there. And yes. And they always have like, I give them a list of who's already purchased and everything, so they can kind of confirm who did and didn't pay. I hope that answered your question. Oh, Terry Jo said she made it to the zipper of her skirt. Good luck. Oh, Lily enjoyed us. Hi, Lily. Everybody says hi, Lily. Oh, my mother's preschool's class loved all the glitter. I'm sure they did. And if you have any questions about specific class kits, you guys can drop those as well. I know that was like the new big thing this past week. Every week we try to do something fun and new here at So Magical Expo. Speaking of new, and again, you guys can ask questions about classes and class kits at any time. I'm just going to keep moving along until you guys think of another question. So new vendors, I'll go ahead and share that with you guys. Share my screen. We're going to go back to the website. Okay. So again, you guys can always see who the latest vendors are by going to the About section in our website, and then going to the vendors and sponsors page. We already know Be Easy's coming, and we're stoked about them. They're teaching a few of the classes. I believe I talked about these guys already. This is Carrie. She's bringing the Cover Your Fridge magnets. These are super cute, and like some of your favorite custom fabrics are on magnets. So it's just gotta love that. I talked about Creations by Connie coming. I don't believe I brought them up yet, but Emporium Threads is coming. Very stoked. They do handmade goods, like finished items, but she's bringing a lot of hardware as well. And fun new thing. She's also, her husband has the ability to do custom tags. So we're working on those details, and I'll be able to tell you like what kind of tags they are and things like that as we get closer. But they're going to be coming and bringing the ability to do that. So that'll be cool. And we're working on potentially having to where you can like order while you're there, depending on the quantity. So that'd be really neat. But we're also talking to like maybe one other person to bring tags. So you guys will have like a variety of different tag bases, like fabric bases. But yeah, so that's really exciting. We're happy that they're going to be coming out too. We talked about JPI Blinks. They're going to have the big booth, which we're super stoked about. Lots of vinyl and Cricut silhouette skin and cut materials and blanks and all that fun stuff. More Minot, of course, we're all stoked she's going to be coming. More Magic, we talked about them too. Super cute stuff. We talked about Off the Wall Quilt. But hold on. I got to show you guys something. I got my Happy Mail in this week. Actually, it came in today. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing for like 2 seconds so you guys can see this. Okay. Okay. So Off the Wall Quilt does these amazing rulers, right? And whenever I see them at OSQE, at Original Sewing and Quilting Expo, they have this, I don't even know what it is, a laser engraver cutter machine thing. I don't know. But they'll customize rulers for you like then and there. And I asked them, I was like, hey, we're trying to add cutting mats and rulers and stuff to the vendor hall, or not the vendor hall, to the classroom, so people don't have to bring their own, and it saves them, they have more room in their cart to buy things in the vendor hall, or just not have to worry about bringing all their accessories. And I asked about getting rulers. And so they sponsored the rulers for the expo this year. Okay, hold on. Can you guys see that? Let me get off my light. Okay, so these rulers are really cool. They're acrylic rulers. They did our logo on each ruler. This is the 12.5 by 12.5. It's I can't remember what type of material they used, but it naturally glows like this. Like, it's super neat. I think it's really nice because to me the numbers stand out better. I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes. Like, this is the one I use right now. As you can see, it's like beat up, and I can see the numbers, but to me, like, I can see that a little bit more clearly. And I don't know. I just think this is so neat. Oh, goodness. So I got 12.5 by 12.5. So in each classroom, there'll be one 12.5 by 12.5 and one 6 by 24. You can see the logo a little bit better on that one. Each classroom will have one of each ruler size so that you guys can use them. But they were totally sponsored by Off the Wall Quilt and Off the Wall Quilting. Sorry, quilt. No, I said it right. But they're going to be coming, and they're going to bring their machine so that you guys can also get customized rulers as well, which is really, really neat. But they also have, I shared, I think, on my stories, on the expo stories today, they also have these neat little tins now you can store some tools in, like your seam rippers. Other really cool thing, if you're a quilter, and they're going to be sponsoring this as well inside of our classrooms that are quilting based classrooms, is they're called project boards, which I'm not a quilter, so a lot of these things are new to me. So they're quilting boards, or the project boards, and then you can put up your squares, your blocks, and arrange them on these boards. And so they make those as well. So they're going to be allowing our quilting based classes and other classes that we need something like that for in the classrooms. So that's another really neat thing that they're sponsoring for us. But they'll have those for sale also in their booth. Really nice people. And they're also doing a make it, take it, no sew applique project for you guys in their vendor booth. So definitely check out their booth. It's going to be a very unique one and very fun one. So had to give a mention out to them. And as you can see, they have this like really unique rulers that you can do applique with. Oh, they have these super cool seam rippers that are just, they're so neat. So again, lots of really cool stuff in their in their booth, but also you can look at their website now and order as well. And they were packaged really well. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like this is shrink wrapped essentially. Like it's sealed in this bag. It's not like one of those folding bags where it's just folded over and glued. It's in there, and it was packaged really well. I got all those in this box, and they were like, it was padded to a T. So there was no risk of my rulers getting broken on the way here. So I was very happy about that. Sewing Studio, they're going to be a classroom vendor, which we all know and love. They're going to be bringing embroidery, maybe embroidery combo machines, sergers, and scan and cuts for sale in their classroom. And I think some supplies as well. The new one I announced, oh gosh, I think it was today, is String Theory Fabric Art. This is a new one. They are embroidery design company, and they do some really unique, fun stuff. Like their Starry Night designs. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but go on their website, the Starry Night designs. They have ones that are like Harry Potter themed, Lord of the Rings, just regular Starry Night, and they have a ton of in the hoop embroidery stuff. Their landscapes and like just these very unique designs I've always loved. And so a lot of people embroider them and just frame them, and that's like, it's a piece of art. So they're going to be coming as well. And super stoked. So they're going to come, and they're going to have a very unique size booth. So I'm excited about that, and they'll be here as well. So yeah, I know I'm repeating myself. And then the amazing Zorel will also be joining us, which we're super stoked about, and they're going to be doing expo exclusives. And then you can also check out our sponsors as we get sponsors who say they're going to be coming on. I add them here. I think I'm missing a couple that I need to add, but there you go. You guys can always check those out as well. I do want to say this about sponsors. I just found out, we're still working on details, but I think it's safe that I can tell you guys about it now. Purple Dragon Fabrics is going to be a sponsor. They're not going to be able to be a vendor this year. I mean, she lives all the way out in California, so that's a little bit of a drive or fly, depending on what you want. But so she's going, they said that they're going to be a sponsor this year, and it's going to be some good stuff. Like they're doing raffle table, and they might be doing some other stuff. So just stay tuned as like we solidify these details. I'll be able to like maybe sneak peek what will be coming for you guys. So that's super exciting. I'm very pumped. Like we're getting more and more of these amazing names from our favorite little Facebook communities coming this year, and bringing you guys stuff that you can touch and feel and not just have to buy online, which I don't know about you guys, but I like to feel my fabric when I buy it. Okay. Let's see. Yes, Lillian, custom tags. We definitely saw that we have an abundance of bag makers this year, and we want some custom tag making people to come. And yeah, we're working on that. So we should have at least one, maybe two different ones coming. So that'll be awesome. Yay. I'm glad you guys are all excited. The custom rulers. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Now I want to find custom cutting mats, and I want to put our logo on those too. Oh, question. I want to get you guys this feel on this. Would you guys want to buy So Magical Expo custom rulers? Just like I showed you. It's something that we were toying around with and having them at the swag table. Obviously off the wall quilt will have their own booth where you can customize them yourself. But if you guys wanted some that have our logo on it as like a memory or something you can take home, just let us know, because we are considering maybe having them. But if there's no interest, then we don't want to invest in inventory that you guys don't really want. So holla, let me know. Yes, and they would make awesome holiday gifts. They had some really cute sayings and ideas. I was reading Lillian's comment where she said that the rulers would be a cool holiday gift. Yes. Oh, you guys would all buy the rulers? Oh, okay. We'll talk to them. It was something we were talking to them about already. So if we can add a couple of them, that'd be awesome. And then we're working on trying to find custom cutting mats. That's not as easy to do. Then again, I didn't know like custom rulers made in the US was a thing. I mean, they're made 100% in the US. Like, they're based here in Florida. They cut the acrylic themselves and they laser all the measurements, and they're accurate. Like, I double checked all these because I like my stuff to be accurate, especially I know when I have quilters coming and they're just, y'all are very particular about like measurements being exact. So I think that's really cool. Did Craft Chameleon contact about becoming a vendor? I have not seen anything from that company name, but if you want to give them my personal name or have them join the group, and they can always just message me personally, and then I can make sure they get the right link for the vendor application. Yes, you can order your custom ruler now on the Off the Wall Quilt website. You can go on there, and then you can even fill in what you want the little section to say, or your logo, or whatever you want. So yeah, if you want to order yours now, just go to their website. And then again, you can click their logo on my website and I'll take you directly to their website. Raffle. If you haven't been to SME, the raffles are awesome. Yeah, I love the raffle time. We got to figure out how to make it faster. I might have to just talk really fast. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of people sponsoring the raffle this year, and there's going to be some good stuff. Oh, yes. SME rulers to cut SME custom fabric. Speaking of, is that my next topic? If we're going in the order of my actual topics, I will be impressed. Oh, we're only skipping one, but I'll bring it up. Okay. The So Magical Expo fabric is still available. I still have cotton woven, and I still have cotton lycra, and that's in the standard scale. I am working on right now. I'm talking to my supplier. We just got our design done, which I'm very excited about. Hold on. Ugh. It's under like a pile of my Dapper Day fabric. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. I dropped my notes in the garbage. Okay. I'm a mess, y'all. Okay. So this is the current design. I think a lot of you guys have probably seen this. This is my stash, by the way, so don't worry. This isn't going to anybody's house. You can see the design is like this as my hand. It's about... Let me use my handy dandy ruler. The logo currently is about 5 inches wide. So it's a little big. So we redid it. We made the background bubbles a little bit more vibrant, and then the logo, we just scaled everything down. So the logo will now be about 2 inches. So like more than half cut in size. So it'll be like this big for the whole logo. The really exciting part about that is that we're offering more bases, and we even are going to be getting vinyl. I'm so excited. I don't know about you guys, but vinyl has been like my latest new obsession. So we're looking at getting cotton woven, cotton lycra, bamboo lycra, canvas, vinyl, and the vinyl might be on 2 different types of vinyl. We're working on getting our strikes in so that we can make sure we like the thickness and that it's like the right kind, because we already did all the strikes for the other types of bases, minus the canvas. We haven't done the canvas yet, but yeah. So if there's not enough interest, when I get the strikes in, we'll probably run a pre-order. That way we have not only stock at the expo, but that we're getting like exactly the bases that you guys want, because we also really like the swim that we got, and we really like the minky we got. But I know minky doesn't sell that well, nor does swim. So I don't want to go invest and get like, you know, a lot of yardage of it if nobody really wants it. So I think, yeah, vinyl is going to be the big one. We'll definitely just go and buy a ton of that. Woven seems to be a big seller. Cotton lycra, not really, but I think once you guys feel the bamboo lycra that we're going to get in, you'll really like that. Bamboo lycra is now my favorite over cotton lycra. SME rulers to cut SME fabric and SME vinyl. Yeah, it'll be awesome. So I hope you guys are stoked about that too. And if there's other bases that you guys are really interested in or would like us to look into, let us know. But As soon as we get the strikes in, we're going to have a couple people sew up some stuff to give you guys an idea what it looks like. We'll run a pre-order, and we'll try to run it to where we make sure that if you guys do want it for some of the classes that you guys want to take, like I know like the Visi class, you bring your own fabric. The Peekaboo, you bring your own center panel. There's a few classes where, you know, some of the ears classes, you bring your own fabric. That, you know, that way if you guys wanted to like do something fun at Sew Magical Expo. Oh, the other thing, Suzanne, I hope you're still on here because you can help me explain this. The one thing that we did skip is the events tab. So I've talked about this a bunch of times. There's an events tab on the Sew Magical page and on the group. You can go on both. I figured out how to do it and link them together. It was a miracle. You can look at both on the events tabs and see all the different meetups that we have currently. But one that we're going to add, Suzanne, can you please tell me if you're here before I start explaining this? Because I don't want to explain it incorrectly. And while okay. But anyway, so we talked about doing the onesie party, and we'll have that. That'll be a meetup that is unofficially run by Sew Magical Expo. It's probably going to be in the extra classroom, to be named by my Patreons this month. Woohoo! Yes, Patreons. I have to put up the post for that. Okay, good, Suzanne, you're here. So in like the onesie party, we're talking about doing that on Saturday, like towards 8:30, 9 o'clock, because there's classes going on till 9 o'clock. The shaggy loop chainmail jewelry and the Japanese knot bag, the second one. Those are both additional classes we added. There's going to be people in those classes till like probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we don't want to start it too early and people feel like they're missing out. But we'll have that. While we're doing that, Suzanne had an awesome idea of kind of having like a quilt block party. And we're going to have, we're working on the details still. I keep saying that a lot tonight. There's just a lot going on at one time. Sorry. We're going to have Sew Magical Expo fabric, and then they're all going to be the Okla Roots block party quilt blocks. Suzanne went out and contacted Jess from Okla Roots, got her permission that we can use them. They are free patterns, but she got her permission that we're allowed to use them. And then that way everybody can kind of pick their own block, and then putting it together and having some sort of like memory quilt kind of thing, and maybe potentially doing something extra fun with it by the end of the expo. So we'll see. But that we are going to have in the extra classroom. So the main event of doing that will be during the onesie party, but we can even have it like out in that room on a table the whole time. So if you're like, if you know what you're doing, and these are fairly simple quilt blocks too, some of them are harder, some of them are simple. You guys can go in there, and we're going to attempt to have like just basic instructions, like pick your fabric here, pick your like quilt block here type of thing. And then you guys, as you finish, you guys can put it in like a bin. But yeah, so that's kind of like a new idea that we've been working on. Okay, so Suzanne, yes, comment where I'm wrong, explaining it wrong, or I'm missing something. Okay, here, Suzanne said, I'll have a selection of Sew Magical Expo fabric and coordinating fabric available to make the quilt blocks. Yeah, so that'll be awesome. Oh, okay. Oh, I knew it was going to go out in a second. Okay, hold on. Light switch. Come on. Yeah, got it. One of my lights runs on like portable chargers, so this one was dying. So I had another one charging just in case. Okay, yeah, so everybody's asking what's the onesie party. So on another Wine and Chat, this is why you guys shouldn't miss Wine and Chats. Just kidding. there was the idea for people after hours at night, if you're taking a class or you guys wanted to go hang out in the extra classroom, which is open, it's going to be open 24 hours. If you guys wanted to, they were like, okay, that wasn't charged. Sorry guys, you're just gonna have to see me in the dark. If people could wear onesies into the classroom and hang out in their onesies, and it was kind of a joke, but then it kind of turned into like, okay, let's just have a onesie party. So yeah, like adult size onesies. I should have, you know what, I'm gonna wear mine to one of the wine and chat so you guys can see mine. But I have like a Chewbacca onesie that I'm probably going to be wearing at some point over the expo weekend. And oh yeah, and you don't have to wear a onesie, obviously. You can just come and hang out or whatever. But it'll be like an unofficial party that we have on Saturday night, to where people can just come and you guys can work on projects and just hang out together, and all that fun stuff. So I hope that answers everybody's question about what a onesie party is. But yeah, like adult size onesies, you can get them. There's, I know like Target always has adult ones, Walmart. I know you can find them on Amazon. They're all over the place. Just Google adult onesie and you'd be amazed. And so I'm really excited to see what everybody's different onesies look like. There's like regular plain ones, and then there's ones that are themed. Like I have a Chewbacca one. Somebody else in the house has like a rooster one because he thought that was funny. Okay, I did say everything right. Okay, and then Suzanne saying you can still come to the onesie party even if you don't want to make the quilt block. Yeah, it's just going to be like an optional fun thing that you can do while you're there if you want to. And then Michelle, I never joke about onesies. Onesies are serious business. Oh, and then Rad Patterns has a good pattern too. Awesome. Wait, for an adult onesie or for quilt blocks? Because I would consider making my own onesie. However, I say I'm going to make things and then I wait till the last minute. I'm sure you guys can feel my pain on that. Okay. I did not answer this question. I don't think I saw this question yet. Did you already answer if we need to purchase a class kit or can we bring our own supplies ready to go? It depends on the class. The ones that are optional are kind of listed in state optional. Like the Peekaboo beauty bag, that is an optional kit. You can bring all your own like vinyl and lining and all that. And Lauren even said that she would do the pattern for free for those who wanted to just bring their own stuff. And then if you wanted the class kit, it would obviously include the pattern plus the all the materials you need minus that center panel. A lot of the class, there's quite a few classes that don't have class kits. Obviously, you would just bring your own stuff. But there are ones that you do need to just buy the class kits. Like all the sewing studio classes, buy the class kits on those. Those would be the hand sanitizer holder, the Clutch 2.0 class, the infinity scarf, the round napkin, and the scan and cut. I would bring those. And then like the Cricut class, I would say is probably, but okay, just if you have a question about a specific one and you think that you can get away with it, just message me. I also keep a file that I share with my teachers where I mark everybody who's enrolled in every class and whether or not they purchase a class kit. And then if it's more on the mandatory side, I do reach out and I say, hey, you know, were you planning on buying it? Not, blah, blah, blah. And so I get to that around the summertime. I don't, you know, get on you guys anytime soon about making sure you guys have what you need, because I know life happens. But I did answer that you don't have to buy the class kits like immediately, and because you shouldn't be worried if you have a class seat reservation, there is a class kit for you. You just have to purchase it at least 1 month prior to the expo. Onesies. Okay, so Sarah says Rad Patterns has a good pattern on making a onesie. So if anybody wants to get super creative and make your own onesie, you guys can do that as well. Cool. It was about Lauren's. Awesome. Yeah. That one is the optional one. I did change it on the hands-on class description to state that it was optional. But yeah, so you don't have to buy that one. But yeah. Okay, cool. I'm glad I answered somebody's questions tonight. Speaking of events, this month is April. It clicked with me today that it was April, and I freaked out because we have Dapper Day this month. Yay! I hope at least a few of you are gonna come to the Dapper Day meetup. We're gonna have a So Magical Expo Dapper Day meetup on both days. I have those on the events tab as well. If you can make it, that's great. If not, I'm sorry, I'm bummed. But I'm gonna be there both days. I plan on being there both days. And if you're gonna go, make sure you guys get your reservation on the My Disney app to make sure that you guys can get into the park. One day is Magic Kingdom, one day is Epcot. I am working on my dress. I'm doing my first ever non-knit dress, and it's scaring the bejeebies out of me. I don't know if you guys know Gertie. She owns Charm Patterns, and they're just amazing vintage dresses, patterns, and all sorts of vintage wear. So I got the L'Amour dress, so I'm working on cutting that out. And I put together the pattern today, but so you guys can see what I'm doing. This is going to be my fabric. It's Polynesian inspired. Can you tell where the fabric's from, y'all? It is from Purple Dragon, if you didn't know. And I just need to get lining. That was my last thing I need to buy. And my underlining. Apparently, there's a thing called underlining. I didn't know that. So, oh, and then I need, what is it? I need like, not necessarily like a corset, but like I don't know what it's called. Like the correct undergarment is what the pattern states. So, yeah. Okay, so you guys are coming too, it sounds like. Okay, let's see. Ooh, you're going to Epcot. Whoop, whoop. That'll be fun. I kind of want my Polynesian dress to be for Magic Kingdom Day, and I kind of want to do something different for Epcot, but that's probably not going to happen. And so if you guys see me in the same dress 2 days in a row, that's why. I will wash it between, obviously. Gotta go drive to pick up my daughter later. Bye, Lily. Have a great night. Tell her I said hi. Yay, that sounds fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a meetup. We're gonna take pictures, like as a group and everything. And then that way you guys can kind of maybe hopefully meet some people on the group that you haven't met before, or you guys can just, you guys don't have to hang out for long. You guys just come say hi. I just want to say hi to everybody. I miss everybody, and I can't wait for the expo to be more than once a year so I can see everybody more often. Okay, Krista's making the Pretty Party Dress by Rebecca Page. Ooh, I gotta look that one up. I know Rebecca Page's patterns, but I don't know if I know that specific one. That's awesome, though. What is Dapper Day? Oh, man. Okay, who's got the best description of Dapper Day? And while you guys write what the best description is, because I always have trouble doing this, Kim might show up in non-Dapper, which is totally acceptable. A lot of people go to Dapper Day just to see other people's dresses and outfits without necessarily dressing up themselves. I've done that multiple times in the past. This is actually the first time I'm actually going to dress up. Okay, so I'll try to answer your question. Dapper Day is like a non-Disney sponsored event at Disney, and it's at Disneyland and Disney World, and it's this event where you dress up in vintage and inspired outfits. A lot of people wear very 50s, 40s, 50s type outfits. Think circle skirts, and I don't know. It's just everybody kind of dresses up a little bit for the day, and a lot of them do something inspired by I know one of my friends, she's doing a Winnie the Pooh inspired dress, and her husband's gonna be Eeyore inspired, and a lot of the guys just wear a vest or a bow tie. So yeah, it's just a fun way to dress up and do something a little different, and then so many people are doing it. It's just I don't know, a fun cool thing. Plus, I just like going to see what other people are dressing as and how they're inspired, and how many of them make their own stuff just blows my mind. It's a very big crafter day at Disney, I guess you could say, like Sewist Day. Or crafty, because a lot of people, like, that's why we have the Dapper Day accessories class where you can make your own fascinator and clutch. It was like inspired by doing Dapper Day at Disney. And there's a fall Dapper Day as well. There's spring and fall. The fall Dapper days just came out. It's going to be late November. I think it was November. I have to double check. We're going to try to do a meetup for that too, like on November 22nd. Which is perfect. So if you take the Dapper Day class, which there's still plenty of seats in, take the Dapper Day class, you can go ahead and make it for your fall Dapper Day outfit, which is really cool. So yeah, I hope I answered that question. Yes, you can go in non-Dapper and just like go people watch. I've done that for years. It's usually the best thing to do if you're not like a clothing maker, or it's just, you know, if you just don't want to do it. But it's a lot of fun, and you can then talk to people, and then it's really cool because sometimes you can spot fabric that you notice that are custom fabrics. If you're like, I know where you bought that from. And then it's just, I don't know, another fun way to meet up with crafty people. Or people that like fashion and things like that. I don't know. But yeah, you can go non-Dapper. You can go in like your normal like normal people clothes, you know, and just go. Yes, you should drive down and come at least like see it. Again, those are on the events tab. Okay, I have another question. Will there be Expo fabric available to purchase at your table? Yes. If you mean the So Magical Expo fabric, yeah, we'll have that available at our table. I'll have whatever's left of the larger print size and then the smaller print size as well. We'll run the pre-order just to get people fabric who want it ahead of time. But we're also going to order additional amount of fabric to have for sale at the table. It'll be like pre-order versus retail kind of thing. You guys know how that works if you order custom fabric already. If not, I apologize for that statement. But yeah, it'll be pre-order, and then you guys can buy it if you'd like at our swag. It'll be at the swag table, which we're planning to have the swag table by the check-in table. And we're hopefully going to be adding one more room for like a second vendor hall. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but that was one of the things I put in the request with Gaylord. Apparently the week we're there at Gaylord this year is a busy week. A lot of places are like back up to wanting to do events again, which is really great. I'm glad to see it, but that means Gaylord booked out. So that leads to like my other point while I'm talking about this, is it's like the hotel's booking up really, really quickly. And I know a lot of you guys already got your room, but if you haven't, try to get your room sooner rather than later. They only take one night's deposit to book your room. Like I still have to get a couple more rooms for my staff, but yes, I would suggest doing it sooner rather than later. But yeah, we're working on trying to get like a second vendor hall to add more vendors for you guys without having to leave the atrium. But on a fun note, I don't know if you guys will like this or not. We are probably going to be moving into the convention area of the Gaylord next year because we're going to need bigger rooms, like classrooms and vendor halls, and then the dispatch and the closet. If you guys all bring buggies, man. Yeah, I need like a whole room for like a big room for the closet this year. So yeah, we're working through like sizing and making sure we have enough room for everybody for everything. But yeah, we're working on trying to get the second vendor hall room. So fingers crossed we can get that. There's literally only one room left in the atrium area because we have all the other rooms, and it'd be the only other room. Oh, other exciting thing. We saw where the fort is, and like we kind of walked in it to see how we want to do the fashion show layout. The fashion show is going to be so freaking cool, guys. So start thinking about what you want to make for the fashion show or what you want to walk in the fashion show. And there's the application for the fashion show is also under the apps section. At the top. Under applications, there is the fashion show application. And I even have the right dates on here, so Suzanne can't yell at me this time. So you guys can fill that out, and it's a really great thing. Wherever it's starred, please fill it in, because the more I have to go off of is the more I get to talk about. There's some really awesome photos of previous years, but this year we're going to be having an actual runway for everybody to walk on. I think these are just 2019s. I got to put up 2020 fashion show pictures on here too. But we just always have some amazing designs that people walk down the runway. And I can't wait. Yes, the convention area is actually really nice. We went and did a walkthrough of that again as well. I feel like it's been so long since we had the first year, and it's really not, but we did a walkthrough again, and they totally renovated the convention area this past year during all the shutdown time that they had, because that hotel was closed for a good few months. And while they had it closed, they renovated the convention area, and they're still finishing a couple renovations, but it's so nice. They took out most of the horrible yellow lights that were in all the rooms. They changed a lot of those. They redid the carpeting, the walls, like everything's it's so nice. And that there's so much seating up there, and it would give us more area to have for, like, the check-in table would be out in the hall, and then you'd have more room. I don't know. It's just really neat, and it creates a really good environment for, like, people to sit around and chat and hang out too. So that's like 2022 stuff. And then we're going to make sure the dates are nice and nailed down, and have like a good solid place where we have the area, and we're going to try to announce that this summer. So it's exciting. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, always feel free to pop them in at any time, because I don't really have much left on, like, announcement stuff. Happy Mail. Did anybody get Happy Mail besides me this week? My biggest Happy Mail was the rulers. We also got POS systems this week in with tablets, so it won't just be my laptop sitting at the check-in desk. Now we'll have an actual, or like people's, like my staff's phones trying to, like, take credit card payments. We have an actual POS system this year. We got 2 of them, so that's exciting. That came in this week, so I'll start getting those set up soon. But anything to make you guys' lives easier is what we're going for. And yeah, so that's my Happy Mail items. Anybody else? I know I get a lag in comments sometimes, so. We got fabric as if we need any more. Yeah. I haven't had a fabric order come in, but I also did just see that my Purple Dragon, the popcorn box fabric, is coming in. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I think something else is coming in the mail around the same time, so that I should be able to sew something up fun. I got Happy Mail flip-flop zipper pulls from Fireweed Stitches in Alaska. Ooh. I feel like I've heard of them, but I don't think I've, like, actually looked at their site. Flip-flop zipper pull. That's cool. That's very Florida for a vendor that's in Alaska. That's awesome. Yay, Happy Mail. Anybody else get Happy Mail? Ooh, my Purple Dragon popcorn is getting delivered Monday too. I don't want to wait for Monday. I want my fabric. Anybody else have Happy Mail? I will have Happy Mail in a week, I hope. I finally caved and bought my industrial machine last night. And you ever get like that feeling like, oh my God, I spent so much money, but it's like I've been saving for it for almost 2 years now. And I just said, okay, I'm finally just going to do it. But I have to clean my craft room, and I have to make space for it because there's not currently space, and I have to reorganize this thing. So, okay. Fireweed used to be Bags by Cat, different than our cat, but our cat loves her shop too. That's awesome. Okay, I'll have to check them out. I feel like I've seen I've seen posts by them before, but I gotta go double check. You know, I love me a new vendor, company, supplier of stuff. Okay. Well, you guys are still telling me if anybody else got Happy Mail. My other favorite question to ask. Oh, I did say I had one more thing I want to mention. I try to like pop in some patterns that come out every now and then, but there's a couple cool ones this week that came out. Namely being Laura Mormino came out with her new pattern, the Valora bag, which is really cool shape. So I need to get on that and buy that. I'm slacking. I'm behind. So that came out this week, which is super awesome. So check that out. And then there's another designer. I shared it on our stories the other day. It's from a company called, I'm just looking to make sure I say it right. Where are you, girl? It's called, I hope I say this right, Britalicious Delights. On Instagram. I don't know if you can see that. Woo! Focus. You guys can't see that. Okay, but I posted on the stories. But they came out with this really, I just like simple patterns. Like Lynn's Handmade, her Pocket Pals, how it's just like raw edges with vinyl. And you can do it with cork. And I like Sonar's patterns. It's SEWGNAR. They all do like these raw edge designs, which make for like really quick and simple things. And I just like really unique things. And I'm a little on the darker side. Like Nightmare Before Christmas has been my favorite movie forever. I always just like wear black. I don't know. But so I like odd things. Let me see if that'll work. Okay, there. So she came out with a coin coffin, which I think is so cool. It's raw edge and like a little coin purse. I thought it was so cute. So she came out with that one. I thought that was really nifty. But if you guys know of any new pattern designs coming out, you guys are always more than welcome to post them in the group. I don't shy away from it. I'm saying a lot tonight. I apologize. But yeah, so definitely check out those. I did want to drop those too. Okay. Which one? That's what I'm doing right now, cleaning craft room. Okay, so I bought the Juki 1181. I had been contemplating it for a little bit. I got a semi-industrial in the meantime. But I just really wanted an upgrade. So now I need to decide like what machine that I want to sell because I now have too many machines in here. I also have a hand crank leather machine that I probably just need to sell as well. And like my Cricut, so I know where it's gonna go. I'm looking at the area it's gonna go in. It's my Cricut is there with like a little supply cart that I have, and then like an IKEA dresser thingy that holds all my vinyl, my long vinyls, and I don't know where to put them. I think they're going to go in my closet, but my closet's filled with like, see this behind me? Like these shelves, there are wire shelves in there, but they all have boxes. And I have probably just as many of these size boxes in my closet as I do on this very tall wall. It goes all the way to the ceiling. So yes, I have to figure out how to move that into that closet and make room because I can't get rid of the bed that's in here because this is one of our guest room areas. So yeah. Oh my God, I have no space for my new machine. Yeah. I feel like it's like it's a thing we do. We just buy things that we don't have space for. Like I buy fabric. I don't have space for fabric anymore. And I need to organize all my fabric again. I do it like twice a year. It's bad. So excited to have a semi-industrial. Yeah, I saw your new machine. You bought it from Fran, who I mentioned earlier. So that's awesome. Yay, I'm excited to see people getting machines and being able to like, you know, get on some new fun things. Okay. Oh, what else would I want to say? Oh, my other favorite question of Wine and Chat. Look on Marketplace. I have a free Armoire. Ooh. Lillian says, look on Marketplace. I got a free Armoire and my Cricut is in there. Ooh, that's smart. Yeah. It's sad too because I technically have the Cricut Maker and my Cricut Air 2, but I'm trying to abuse my poor Air 2 before I use my Maker. And so my Maker is stowed away and I only use the one, so I don't even have both of them out. I don't know. I just need to reconfigure this room, and I also want to reconfigure it so like my wine and chats, you don't see like this weird background situation, and you guys can see something nicer, like a mini studio. If I could figure out how to do that, that'd be fantastic. I got the 1541. Yikes, got a good deal. That's awesome. That's also like a really good machine. I considered that one, but I wanted the ability to kind of do some lighter stuff. And like I've heard that the 1541 is just like, that's a beast. Like you want to do leather, it's great. Kim, oh, I did ask, what's everybody making? Okay, making itty bitty boxy bags. Those are so cute. Might try a peekaboo later, but I need to organize and take photos first. Yes, you should. That's awesome. The itty bitty boxy bags are fun. I'm like impartial. I don't really like small bags. They make me mad because of like, I don't know. I hate churning them and stuff. I always feel like they don't come out the way I want, but I'm also very impatient. Sorry. And the peekaboo is a lot of fun. I love the peekaboo. I'm going to be making another one here soon. First, I got to make a Vizzy, which I haven't finished making. And I have to finish my Pocket Pal, which I haven't finished either. Are you making a used curtain or you're using a used curtain? Oh, here you go. I'm making a costume for WrestleMania, taking a break for the wine and chat. That's awesome. I'll love to see it. You should post it when you're done. What is everybody else working on? And then this is my last question of the night. So if you guys have anything that you want to ask, now's the time. I'm currently just making my Dapper Day dress. I need to not make anything else until that's done because there's going to be parts of it that I'm going to freak out on, like the zipper and attaching a lining. It scares me. I want to do an H2O to go with the Purple Dragon popcorn fabric. What did you get? Cotton woven? I bought it in vinyl, and I've seen people have done some vinyl in H2O to goes, but not like the whole thing. I just don't think it would hold up very well. But that's a really cute idea. That'd be good. Mine is like a Night Before Christmas, like sewing themed. I don't remember where I got it from. I'm making a pony bag. What is a pony bag? I don't know this one. Elaborate. Is anybody pattern testing right now? I know we got a couple people in here who pattern test. Oh, and then when I get strikes in, I might have like a little opening thing if people want to do strikes for Sew Magical Expo and get some fabric. I already have some people already reserved, ready to go, but I might have some more openings. Oh, the pony bag from Ujima. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I butchered that. Michelle got cotton woven of the Purple Dragon fabric because it was before I thought about the new machine. Well, I have plenty of Purple Dragon vinyl if you want to share. I'm finishing a short film, Covington. That's super cool. I like hearing people's stuff they do here that's creative in other ways. So that's really neat. That's awesome. I don't know how people do filming and stuff like that. It's like this to me, it's so technically complex. And editing, I hate editing. Hence the reason why I do so many lives versus doing videos, which I totally thought I was gonna like rock out on YouTube. And now all my YouTubes are live videos and super short tutorials on like how to sign up for classes, which I was talking to Damien. I'm gonna put up some more videos on how to do signups and maybe update the D-Stash Bash walkthrough video and some other things. So that'll be fun. Suzanne I've been making the In the Hoop bags that look like the 1964 Mustangs from Pretty in Stitches. Those are so freaking cool. I saw hers and they're just really neat, especially if you like anything vintage and I don't know, if you like cars at all too, which I love the older Mustangs. I think they're awesome. And then Lindsay says, I'm organizing patterns. I have so many. Girl, I feel your pain. Especially once you cut them out and like tape them together. Like, look at this. This is like the skirt pieces alone for my Dapper Day dress. And I have to fold them up because they go into gallon-sized Ziploc baggies. I lost my hair tie. I had it in my hand. But yes, patterns. Those are fun. Sorry, guys. Bag patterns, though, are much easier to store. All right. Okay. Sorry. I had my hair tie. I was playing with it, and then I put it down to grab the pattern. Now I don't remember where I put it. All right. So, anybody else making anything? Or know of any new patterns that came out? Oh, I wanted to show you guys one thing I made this week. Turd. It's in my bathroom. Okay, well, I don't know if you guys saw it. If you follow me on my personal page or my personal Instagram, I made a dress by Ragamuffin too, by the way. It's the Vegas sundress, but I made it out of, this is the swim. But I made it out of bamboo lycra in the same pattern from Radiant Fabric Designs. But I have this swim now that I need to make something with. And I had every intention of making a top. But I don't know what to make with it. You guys have any opinions or thoughts on what's a good swim? But look how pretty this pattern is. Radiant Fabric Designs. Their pre-order ends today, by the way. So definitely go and check out their site. They've been a sponsor for us they were sponsor for last year and they're a sponsor again this year. They just have really great custom fabrics that aren't necessarily fandom themed. So if you're looking for just like really nice fabrics, they're really great bases. Their bamboo is so nice. The dress breathes and just like flows in the wind. It's great. But their swim is really nice too. Like, no, darker print fabrics on swim, when you pull and you get a lot of white, you don't really get that in this, which I love. So check them out. They end tonight, but there's a lot of tropical, it's their tropical themed collection that they're running right now. Lindsay made some really pretty, she made this really pretty cover up, and it's similar to this, but not in this blue color tone, but in like vibrant oranges and blues and greens, really pretty. And then they have some like simple ones that are like circles, but still that vibrant tropically colors. So had to make a mention on that. So you guys definitely check them out. Love their stuff. Love what they stand for. They're really, really fast, quick company, and she's so sweet to work with. So yes, that's my spiel on Radiant Fabric, and they're awesome fabric. And it always prints so vibrant. I have some Christmas fabric from them that is like not Christmassy, because I don't like very themed fabrics. Like, I don't like my Christmas fabric to be like in your face Christmas. So I've got some stuff from her that I really liked. I just like her designs and the artist she picks. So anyway, yes. Oh, Lindsay, I made an angel tank from the Ragamuffin patterns in swim, and I loved it. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Lindsay is the one who turned me on to Ragamuffin and Radiant and bamboo lycra. I blame her for my clothing making addiction. All right. I don't know about you guys. I don't have anything else. I'm looking through my list. I don't have anything else that I really needed to bring up tonight. I think I talked through most everything. If I forget something, I'll bring it up next week. Oh, if anybody wants to be a sponsor, like you own a company or whatever, you want to be a sponsor of some sort, there is a sponsor form on the website. I'm going to show it again. At the top under applications, there's a bunch of applications. There's a sponsor application. You just click that and you can let me know what you would like to bring. If there's anything, we do shout outs for our sponsors on the website. As you guys seen, the class booklet will be bigger this year. It'll include all our vendors and sponsors information in it and a few other fun things. And so we throw those out there. We like to repost our sponsors and our vendors. And yeah, so we have a bunch of different ways you can sponsor. You can be on the raffle table. You can be in the welcome bags. Everybody loves welcome bags, sponsor stuff. Like I have one. Oy. Like these are what Wizardry Stitchery gave out last year in the welcome bags. And it was like a zipper tape and then a pull. This was my personal one I kept for myself. So yeah, they did that, which is really neat. Last year, Laura Mormino did like little mini bags in a kit. It was some fabric, some of her custom fabric, zipper tape, and zipper pulls all in a baggie. And those were on the raffle tables, and she had like 15 of them. We had a Jedi robe last year. We had a sewing machine, I'm going to blank on what it's called. Michelle won it. It was the quilt. I'm looking at what I got. Yeah, there we had vinyl. Terry Jo won the vinyl. We had just random supplies. We had radiant fabric, donated fabric. We just had a lot of stuff. So, but anyway, if you guys have anything, and then we also put who donated what on the raffle table so that more people can see who does what. So we also accept some finished made goods. We had some face masks in COVID fashion last year. We had headbands and patches and I don't know. We just had a bunch of stuff. Cups. The cups were so freaking cool. Lori from The Retired Life did those and she had sandblasted them and they just came out. They're so freaking cool. I think Sophia won like half of the mugs because it was in the same category as something she wanted to give to her family, which was adorable. So if you want to be a sponsor, we have sponsorship opportunities and yeah, and get your name out to more people. And then I think that was everything. Now I'm done. If you guys ever have any questions or anything that you want to bring up, you guys are always welcome to message me personally. I'm trying to stay on top of all the messages. And if I haven't gotten back to you about something, please re-message me. I apologize. But I'm taking better notes. So yeah. If you guys have nothing else, I'll stay on for like 2 more seconds. But if you guys have nothing else, please have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Easter weekend. And if you don't celebrate Easter, have a good chillaxing weekend. Or working and sewing weekend. Who knows what you do? I'm going to be sewing. And I think that's all. All right, guys, have a great night. I will see you again here shortly. And I will try to have another wine and chat here next Thursday or Saturday. We'll see. Friday or Saturday. Sorry. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.